You're right, folks, it's Boston and welcome back to Opinion Corner. This week we're talking about the ASA investigation of No Man's Sky's Steam page. I did a video on what the No Man's Sky creator had stated in previous showcases of the game and what was actually delivered and why he was lying. This is a little different and people are getting a little confused about it online, right? The ASA are investigating the Steam page that is currently up and running for No Man's Sky to purchase on PC. This is because in screenshots and video footage of the game that is still available, or possibly taken down now, but as of the point I am putting this, recording this video, are still available. It showcases game mechanics that are not currently included in the full version of the game. Okay, and that is the reason that they're doing that investigation. No other information is available on that investigation because it is an ongoing investigation. The important information that we can take from this is gamers have the right to report a game's shortcomings in advertising campaigns. And if enough people complain, the ASA, which is a British company, which is the Advertising Standards Authority, will investigate. I think this is a good thing for AAA titles. We've never had a AAA title that hasn't delivered exactly what it said on the tin. It may have made the game look more fun in adverts, or may have made certain game mechanics look like they played a larger role in a game, but it was never misleading. Everything that they showed us in adverts was always included in the game. With No Man's Sky, it's been a little bit different. First, it is an indie title. It was just backed by Sony. That put it up to AAA status without the team there to back it up. So obviously Hello Games is a really, really small developer. Now, whether us being able to report games for shortcomings in advertising is a good thing, I think it is. I think our ability to hold games publishers accountable for the games they release, if their games don't live up to the hype, has the potential to make them be realistic with their promises prior to games being released. I've never heard of it happening ever before in a AAA release for them to promise game features that weren't included in game. As I said before, I've heard of them promising game features that didn't play as large a role as expected in game, but never to be completely omitted from the game. Now, this doesn't mean that we're going to report every indie title that comes out on Steam, every homebrew game, because it doesn't deliver what it says prior to release. But we should definitely complain to Steam if screenshots and video footage of the game post-release still show aspects of the game that aren't ever going to be included in the game or aren't currently in that version. Okay, if a game says that it's going to be multiplayer at some point, then you don't include screenshots of videos of it being multiplayer. In the case of No Man's Sky, it's stuff like large-scale space battles between factions, which just aren't included in the game. The point I'm trying to make this week in Opinion Corner is that as gamers, this has given us a newfound power to hold publishers accountable. We should be able to hold publishers accountable for shortcomings when it comes to advertising campaigns. What this doesn't mean is that we should abuse this power and hold accountable every indie game on Steam. Okay, and I'm not saying that we would, I'm just saying that it's a possibility that if we were to complain about every game that didn't deliver what it promised in the adverts prior to release, that at some point the ASA would no longer take us seriously. This needs to be reserved for AAA titles and titles that are backed by different big games developers or large gaming companies like Sony. But that is my opinion, and that's why it's called Opinion Corner. Take it easy, guys. Laters.